A great stick-to-your-ribs stew. Here's my favourite, beef and ale with mustard dumplings. And helping in the kitchen is my youngest, Tilly. Tilly! First things first, I'd like you to season the stew and steak. A nice spoon of flour.
Mix?
Yeah. Good girl.
What's the flour going to do, Dad?
The flour helps to brown the beef. As seasoned flour will also help to add flavour and thicken the stew.
Feel a bit like marshmallows.
They do feel a little bit marshmallow, don't they? Look at the size of the chunks of the beef.
Yeah.
I'm going to cut my carrots, literally.
So it'd be similar.
Similar size, that's right.
Does that mean they'll cook equally?
That's right. Now these are little pearl onions. I'm going to put them in whole as well. Everything has to stay the same, otherwise it could burn.
Oh, we've seen burnt garlic before.
Oh, Matilda. Shh, you promised you weren't going to mention that. What is that?
Thyme.
Thyme. And what are they?
Bay leaves.
Bay leaves, good girl. A tablespoon of oil in. The beef goes in first, OK? In. Now.
A really nice colour.
It's got a beautiful colour. In with the carrots, thyme in. Good girl. Garlic, pearl onions in.
Ooh.
Good. Give that a really good mix up.
Our stew's easy to make, Daddy.
Stews are very easy to make, providing, at the beginning, you give it a little bit of love. Now that's all beautifully browned.
That beer?
That is beer. And that's going to deglaze the pan. Adding beer or stout helps to tenderise the beef and give it a hearty, delicious flavour. And that's the only way I want you to taste beer. In a stew. Yeah? I want you to add in a couple of teaspoons of tomato puree, please. In fact, 3, please.
Because it's so nice.
And there's one final thing in there. Cover the stew and steak with the beef stock. Give that a little mix for Daddy, please.
Wow, that's really nice.
It's not even cooked yet.
Do you keep all these vegetables in when you serve it to people?
Oh, yes.
Is the garlic going to be burnt?
No, excuse me. Right, and we always put the lid with a little bit.
Just a little bit, so it can breathe.
That's right, and not make the stew all watery. Into the oven at 150, please, Tills, for about 2.5 hours. And now, you can focus on your homework.
Fun.
Can you smell the beef?
It smells delish. Wow, it's even gone down a bit more, hasn't it?
Look at that. I want you to just
I was hoping you'd ask.
have a little taste. How's that taste now? You're not allowed any more. Right, dumpling time. Flour in, please. I'm using self-raising flour for a fluffier result, but if you like your dumplings hard, use plain flour. Next, the dumpling essential, suet. That makes the dumplings nice and moist. Thank you. Followed by a generous dollop of grain mustard. 2 fingers. Start rolling the fingers round, and I've got a touch of warm water here. Your fingers are now a nice little whisk.
My fingers are getting tired.
Right, now put your hand in there. Now you should bring all that dough together. I'll show you the best way to get that nice and clean. Sprinkles of flour on your hands, rub them together. All that will come off.
Nice. That's a good way.
Isn't it? Now, we've got this wonderful dumpling mixture. How squidgy is that?
Ooh.
A little flour on your hands, OK. Roll these lengthways. And then I want you to roll them like that in your hand. Off you go. Smell that mustard in there? Huh? Smell?
Ooh.
Come on.
I never trust you with something like that, should I? Do you want to smell it?
Yes, please. Silly. Gently. Let's go in at 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 12 in the centre. And put that back into the oven for 20 minutes to cook the dumplings. Now, look.
Excited.
They've sort of doubled in size.
Whoa, definitely.
A final sprinkling of chopped parsley and our stew is ready for the table.
I might have to have a quick taste before we go.
Silly.
Just to check. I mean, we do have to be sure.
We have to be very sure. That is an amazing, hearty beef stew with dumplings. Are you ready for some delicious beef stew?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Wow, thank you very
this
much.
looks delicious.
Thank you.
Will we be able to heat this up for Mum and Jack when they come back?
Easily, even 2 or 3 days later. Tasty?